Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me already, I'm Janelle. But anyway, I just want to do like a quick little video, kind of like it's a different one that I usually do on my channel. But this one has to do with an event that recently just happened. And if you can't tell, like, I'm sick and I have bronchitis, and since I'm in Seoul and there's so many people, it's understandable why, because there's like 10 million people and the weather keeps changing and getting sick, and it's gross. But anyway, I went to the doctor on Friday. Yes, on Friday, because I just started getting sick. Like, literally the chills came really bad on Thursday. It started with a dry cough, and I'm like, that's not normal, because for me, my friends and family know that when I get bronchitis at least once or twice a year. So it's nothing new, but I got bronchitis right after, like, spraining my knee, which is just karma. But anyway, I got, like, first I started off with the dry cough, and then I was in class watching presentations, and I noticed it was really cold. I'm like, okay, well, it's usually really cold in the classrooms anyway, because they never have the heat on. So I decided to put my jacket on, and I'm like, okay, well, now I'm just cold and it's getting worse. And then I had my final in my globalization class right after that, and I was so cold that I was literally like having, like, I was like the shivers were so cold, like, were so bad that even my hands were like, I didn't have my gloves that day. I should have, but I didn't. And like the chills lasted for, I want to say, over 8 hours, and then my hands were cold for 6. They finally heated up, and then I started, like, after that I started coughing my full head off, and it hurt so bad. Obviously, you know, when you get, it's an infection of the bronchial tubes, of course. So, like, here when you cough it hurts, and when you go outside the cold hurts, of course. So my friend offered to take me to the Byungwon, which is like the hospital, and she's like, I don't know any Byungwons in the area, even though I know like of 3. That was my first mistake. That was my first mistake. I'm gonna call my friend, let's call her Minzy. Yeah, let's call her Minzy. So my friend Minzy offers to take me to this hospital, so we decided to go to the Yonsei, like, not the Severance Hospital in Shincheon, but like this, like, Shincheon Yonsei Hospital thing. And me and Minzy and her friend, I can't remember her name, I'm bad with names. So we go to the hospital, and when we get in there, they're like, yeah, do you have insurance? I'm like, yes, I have insurance, and I have insurance through my school from Myeongjide. And when they're asking for everything, they're like, oh, well, we'll send the hours a little bit later on, and you came like relatively late, because we went after like 7:30, and most places close, like most like normal Byungwons around here close around, like, I want to say like 9 o'clock. But this one was like, well, we'll take you because it's an emergency. But, like, it's not an emergency, it's just that my chest hurts from the cold and I'm coughing, and I think it's bronchitis. Well, it is now, but just listen. The story gets good. But as soon as they took me in and everything, they're like, let's just get to the tests and stuff. We walk in there, me and Minzy walk in there, and the guy is like, okay, just sit your stuff down. I mean, there's like little to no English, but I'm like, whatever, I can understand some Korean, so it doesn't matter anyway. So when we get in there, you have like three goddamn nurses, and then like 2 doctors. I think they are doctors, I don't know. 2 doctors sitting in these chairs on their computers, kind of like a K-drama, but only it's not as spacious as they always make it. And you have like the room, like the bed, and like the examination table, and then you have like the stool next to it, and then next to that you have another stool. And then they had me sit down in this examination stool, but they said not to, like, they're like, okay, sit down, so I sat down. And then after, they're like, oh, are you Janelle Brown? Like, Brown Janelle Marie. I'm like, nah, that's me. And they're like, oh, you can move, sit here. I'm like, okay. They're like, well, take off your jacket. I'm like, okay. And they rip it from me. I'm like, oh, okay. That's never happened, but to me before. You guys don't have to be so, like, hands-on. Like, I'm gonna fucking take your stuff. Like, okay, you don't have to be so hands-on. But whatever. After that, they're asking me, oh, what kind of pain do you have? I'm like, oh, well, I have chills, I have a fever. And they did find out I do have a fever, which is nothing, no surprise there. And then they were going on about, oh, where's your pain? And I'm like, oh, you're pushing on my stomach, like, right here. And he's like, apayo, like, yogi apayo? I'm like, anio. I was like, pain here? I'm like, anio. And he's pain here? He's like, yogi apayo? I'm like, nah, like, no mu apayo. Like, it hurts, like, right here, because obviously that's where I've been coughing and hacking up my brains. And of course we walked outside, and I've been wearing my face mask to try and somewhat protect from the cold, because when you have bronchitis or even pneumonia, it hurts, like, to breathe out in the cold. And it's cold here. And it's cold, I mean, it's cold in a lot of places, like here in the States too, but, like, it's cold and it hurts. So when he was pushing there, he was just like, okay, it hurts. And then they decide, okay, well, we're gonna listen to your heart. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I'm just like, okay, go ahead. Kind of like buff my chest out a little bit, and the guy's like, okay. But the thing is, this is where it kind of fucks me up a little bit, because he, excuse me, this part fucks me up, because I was not expecting this, and this doesn't happen in the States. Well, at least we're in Michigan, like in downriver area. This never happened to me in my entire life, unless I needed you to do that. But when he's like, I'm gonna listen to your heart, I'm like, okay, go ahead, continue. He literally sends Minzy out of the room. Like, this nurse curtains off the area, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And she literally walks behind me and lifts up my shirt. I'm like, what the fuck? You didn't even, I said you could listen to my heart. What the fuck are you doing? And then he puts it right under my ribcage. And he's like, breathe. And I'm like, I'll guess me that. I'm like, okay. So I'm just breathing. I'm like, and she's just holding up my shirt. I'm like, how long is it gonna go on for? So it lasted at least a minute, I shit you not. And then he's like, do you have stomach issues? Like, do you have any heart conditions in your family? No. Like, what? Why are you asking about heart conditions? No one in my family has heart condition. Is that my grandma's dealing with some stuff, but that's her. Like, that's not us. That's not me. It's like diabetes type 1 runs in the family, but that skipped all of my siblings, like all 4 of my mom's kids. Like, it skipped all of us. So no. And I'm like, just because I am not like a size 2 doesn't mean I'm unhealthy. I'm like, trust me, everything is normal except my iron. My iron is fucked up, but everything else is healthy. And then he's like, oh, well, I think the reason why your chest hurts, and I fucking shit you not, and I quote, I fucking kid you not, and I goddamn quote, I think the reason why your chest hurts is because your stomach acid is rising. What? He said, and I fucking quote, the reason why your chest is hurting is because the rising of stomach acid. Your stomach acid is rising, and that's why your chest hurts, and that's why you're coughing. What? What did you say? You said my coughing and the pain in my chest is because of stomach acid? Bro, you're a doctor, aren't you? What the fuck? Listen to my breathing. I'm wheezing. What the fuck? Like, seriously. What the fuck? And my friend is like, stomach acid? And she's like, do you have a weak stomach? I'm like, Minzy, yes I do, but like, that's not the goddamn point. Who the fuck says that your chest hurts because of stomach acid? I'm coughing my fucking head off. Are you kidding me? Like, You don't have to it doesn't matter what language you say it in, English, Korean, Japanese. That doesn't make sense. And of course he was saying it in Korean, and I obviously understand. It's like, where do you get that logic? Like, where does that even come from? Like, and then he literally gave me medicine for my stomach, excuse me, for 3 goddamn days. And of course, like, the visit itself was 18,000 won, which is 18,000 won, and then we go to the stupid Yakuk, like Sarang Yakuk, like love pharmacy or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or when like prescribes me this fucking medicine. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but they're like 4 pills, like 2 small white ones, and then a big red one. And I'm like, this isn't doing anything. I mean, usually it takes like, if it was for the right thing, that is, it would take at least 3 days to build up in your system, at least. But this made no goddamn sense. Like, stomach acid is the reason why my chest hurts. Are you fucking serious, dude? Like, no. Of course I went somewhere else and I'm like, yeah, it's bronchitis. Like, no shit, listen to my breathing. Dude. I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going back there. And like, obviously I'm not going to. And I'm like, what the hell were you... Like, where did you get your degree? Like, for real. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I mean, come on. That doesn't make any damn sense. And I'm like, I've been dealing with these stomach issues for like 10 plus years, and it's never been connected to my bronchitis ever. So like, how would that relate now? Whatever. And they're like, yeah, you can get a refund, but there's no point, because they're like, you'd only get like what, samchon, and they're like, we can put it back in. I'm like, no, just fucking keep it. I don't, because there's no point, because you need like 5 things of documents. You need like a copy of your passport, you need the receipt of the hospital bill, 2 receipts for the stupid medicine, and then I need the my school, like to print off my insurance off my phone, because I don't have it on my actual email on my computer anymore, because after so long my school gets so many emails that it just deletes it. It doesn't stay, unfortunately. I wish it did, but it doesn't. But that, I'm just sitting here like, what kind of fuckery is that? Like, seriously, like, what kind of fuckery is that? Excuse my language, and if you don't like swearing, I'm sorry, but like, obviously too late. But like, seriously, you're abroad and they're like, yeah, it's stomach acid. Bronchitis, like, what the fuck is... Where did you go to school? Who gave you your degree? Who gave you your doctorate, dude? Like, they're stupid. Hopefully it wasn't Yonsei, because they... But I can't discredit him too much, because he doesn't know my medical history. But anyway, you should, if you're a doctor, you should know bronchitis, lungs, bronchial tubes. Come on. I'm not a doctor and I know that. But anyway, that was just like a little story time of how this doctor thought my bronchitis was caused by stomach acid. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys like enjoyed this little random like story time. I know it probably wasn't funny, but I'm just like, how do you like mix that shit up? Like stomach acid, bronchial tube, whatever. I'm tired. I'm gonna go get some water. But anyway, I hope you guys like enjoy this little story, and I will see you guys later. Annyeong.